Okay, so the surge time. So yesterday I spent 45 minutes off the 18 hours I've played this game running around in circles trying to find my way to the third floor to call the elevator up to the third floor. Yesterday I got kinda annoyed towards the end, but it was like a huge relief when we found our way back to the ops center. And I looked up the speedrun. And in the speedrun, you go this way. And after you go this way, you go down. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna basically follow the speedrun route to get me to the third floor. Hopefully I remember how to play this game. And then once we're on the third floor, it should be easy going. Essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to get our way to the transport hub. It shouldn't be too difficult. It shouldn't be too difficult to find the transport hub because it is signposted a little bit. I also found something out about that astronaut guy that we saw in the first area of the game. The reason that astronaut guy is there is so that you have access to the armor, because the armor is DLC. Rather than giving you the armor and giving the player a difficult choice of, do I want to play the game fairly or do I want to use really powered up armor, the game decides to lock that armor behind having to farm that enemy multiple times. So we could have been playing the game in that outfit, but it's all good. It doesn't really matter. What we're looking for now is we're looking for the med station. And then that should take us to the train station. So it's not this way, it's you have to continue forward here, I think. I think you do. Okay, so from here, this is the med station. No, that's the door. From here, we're looking for the route that goes towards the train. So keeping my eyes out for like the train symbol on the walls, on signposts. You see how these stairs actually say, like, goes to floor 3? We haven't actually been to floor 3 yet. Yeah, this is still floor 2. Shit! Did I just get turned around and go the wrong fucking way? Oh my god. After saying that I knew the way to go, I think I just goofed it. Oh no, I goofed it. Alright, it's cool. It's cool. All these enemies are dead. So it's not a big deal. Maybe you do drop down here at the pump station. Yeah, maybe you do. Yeah, you do. Then this is your quick way to get into the other area. Look how many souls I've just ranked up already. I'm not even trying to get souls. Because our goal is the room with the blue guy. The crystal alien. He's not an alien. He's like a nanomachine robot, but you know what I mean. Is this guy alive? No. Now, at this point, in the speedrun, after 5 minutes of running around here, they're already where I'm meant to be and like past it. Alright, here we go. Past this. And elevator. I believe elevator. Because you have to wait on this guy. Yeah. And sometimes he does the Gatling gun, like this. So in the speedrun, you're meant to kill him. Because the Gatling gun can actually kill you, I think. I think you don't have as much health and you don't have as much armor. Because you'd be wearing the Link suit and you'd have less health things equipped. Okay, this guy can actually jump off the map, which is great. Gonna jump? No? Come on. Doesn't matter if I pop health here because there's a health pickup right there. And we're going into a load screen anyway. So there's a sign that says train. We follow that and then we fall down a hole. Yeah, you jump down this hole. And then from here, I stopped looking at the speedrun because I didn't want to know the rest of the route.
Attention. All non-essential personnel must exit the launch area immediately.
Yeah, no idea where we're going from here. If we want an op station though, we're probably gonna have to call the op station to us. Because returning to it is a little bit of a nightmare. See, that says level 3 ops, so I'm pretty sure this is what it's gonna do, right? Do I jump down here? Fuck it. YOLO. Where's the overcharge thing? Holy shit, I hate these fucking enemies. I feel like they're actually glitched. Yeah, it feels like they're actually glitched. Because the overcharge thing doesn't show up all the time, and I think it's meant to. Is this where we call the ops lift up? Axle lift out of order. This is whatever this is. That's not an ops base, is it? That does not look like an ops base. That guy's dead. God, my throat today. Everybody in my house has been sick for like literal weeks at this point. And none of it is coronavirus. Do you think that bloodstain's meant to be on the roof of that to tell you, like, you know, you can't jump down there? Is that the whole point of that? So that started that exo lift, and I'm pretty sure what we want to do is bring the ops base up to us. Don't die here. Alright. Can I overcharge any of this shit to bring the stuff up? Is that a big no? Maybe this is the lift control. I don't know what that just did. Alright, there's nothing else here. If you want ops, we gotta jump down there. That doesn't seem like a good plan. So maybe we're looking for a way up to call the lift up to us. Like another platform that calls the lift up. Is that it? That's it, that's it, that's it. Cool, cool. Feels so good to use an ops base. Like, oh my god. It's one thing this game does really well. I don't think there's anything we really want to do, right? Like, I can make some level for other armor, but this armor seems fine. Yeah, this all seems fine. Is this still broken?
Error. Communication device connection lost. Look out for your fellow workers. They look out for you.
Alright, it respawns those crystal guys. And I guess there was a path through here. Was there? Holy shit. This place seems very quiet compared to the other room. Very quiet.
Attention. O2 levels critical in shaft C1230.
That's fine.
Initiating containment measures. Please proceed with caution.
He's not going to be in the search too. And this drops me back down to next to the ops base, okay? Good to have, but it's not a way to return back up to the rapid launch control floor. It's just a way to get down to the ops base quicker from this corridor. So it's nice to have, but it's not necessary. I think what I'm trying to do now is I'm either trying to find a way to get rid of that purple barricade, or
Log 6.
I'm not even 100% sure. Maybe I'm trying to find a way to launch the rocket.
But I see it. Not just a system anymore.
So this is how you would bring the
Nations of human
ops back to floor 2. So it's like it wants me to bring it back to floor 2. I'll kill this thing and see what's behind it.
routines. The nanites shouldn't be able to evolve.
What the hell? Okay, so this is ops in floor 3. Am I trying to go back down to floor 2? I had so much trouble getting up here in the first place that I almost don't want to like try and get back down. But if it's what the game wants me to do. If only there was a way to see the barricade on Launchpad 01 floor 1. If there was a way to see it. Is there nothing here? Is this just like bonus stuff? If you decide to come back up this way? This might be a way to return down here so that you can call the elevator down here quicker. What the fuck? That thing just blew up and one-shot me. What the fuck is this shit? Alright. Oh, now I definitely don't remember where to go.
Be careful out there.
If I'm just trying to get back down to floor 1, surely there's a way to get back down to floor 1 quickly. Like what I'm doing. Yeah, back through here and then down, right? Get fucked. Where's my souls? Where's my souls? It says I'm 4 meters away. Huh? Oh no, are my souls glitched into the wall? There they are. Okay, my brain is telling me that what I have to do is call the elevator back down to floor 1. That says up to ops, so maybe I'm going down even further still. Alright, now we're back here. So I think that was a mistake now. Yeah, that was a mistake. I think overriding that pillar at the top of Ops 3 opened the door down here on Ops 1. Otherwise, I'm in the complete wrong direction, in the complete wrong place, but I think I'm going the right way. You fucking piece of shit. I don't even know what to say.
Come back anytime.
Is there another way of getting down there? There's no way the game would want you to run past those guys again, right? Like, so the game wants you to come this way. And then it wants you to pull this lift. Pull that button, right? Control the elevator. Then it wants you to override that thing in the control room, which is the other elevator. And then I'm pretty sure the game wants you to either go through... Oh no. It either wants you to go through these two big enemies, or it wants you to parkour.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site? Good to see you.
I'm gonna get that little bit of healing, then I'm gonna parkour.
Come back anytime.
Attention. Freight elevator en route to floor 2. Refueling.
Welcome, Warren.
Okay.
Happy
And now
to
we're
help.
trying to get back down to floor 1. And that's made clear by having these enemies that weren't previously here be here. What the fuck? If he charges up his stomp, he can choose where it hits? Dog shit.
Do you require assistance, Warren? Hello.
Okay, so does it want me to go backwards
Safety at work is
by
our
parkouring
highest
off of all this
and
shit?
should be yours.
Is that possible? I know that one's a dead end there. I don't know if this is a dead end. Is this level 1?
Attention. Freight elevator.
Yeah, look, there's more of those fuckers.
This is not a scheduled break time.
I don't know if that does anything, but I think I'm saving it
Have a nice day.
by doing that. And now this door is open. I don't get rejected here anymore. That's very good. We're making progress.
Attention. Payload secure.
So if this was the speedrun would now be over and a new run would be started because... Yeah, from where I was, it's like 12 minutes to the end of the game. And it's been 26 minutes. Oh, fuck off. Really? I think I'm getting the hang of the overcharge thing though. You have to tap X walk into their body, tap X, and then hold X. And if you don't tap X, you don't get the chance to do the hold X thing. Ooh, I'm getting distracted here, but, you know. Secret rooms, why not? Ooh, now we're on Nucleus from the other direction. So, when I was at the top of Nucleus and I jumped down, it started a cutscene that I probably wasn't meant to be, like, starting. Right? Like, it wasn't, you weren't meant to be able to start that cutscene from there, but I was able to somehow. Is this Nucleus from the upper part? It is. No way! So I didn't need to lower the elevator. I didn't need to, but you can. And if you didn't lower the elevator, you would be able to come up here and then get the weapon this way? Yeah, look. This is where you find that other weapon. So the only thing that changed when I overrode the thing at the very top was that both blue walls were removed. I thought I only removed one blue wall. So now that both blue walls are removed, you can explore either from the upper floor or from the lower floor, if that makes any sense.
Attention.
It was still worth it to get a couple of levels and stuff. I think I need to lower this bridge. And I think I lower that bridge by fighting something that spawns here.
Hello. I think I've tracked the source of some of our current security problems.
It is intelligent. Aware.
Honestly, we don't want to hurt you. But it won't save it. I recommend termination.
Oh, is that these things talking? I'm gonna go over here and see this thing. I think that's the thing that's gonna override them and maybe kill them. Oh, they're not letting me. Hello? Ooh, that big spike attack had no build up. Oh, it did it again. So the bad news is that I have 2 less healing things than I meant to have. Oh, I thought I was gonna discharge it from there. Yeah, the bad news is I'm short 2 healing things, but that's the good news is next time I'll have them. Fuck off, no way.
Where did he sound some kind of psychotic break?
What? Okay. What I need to do to beat this guy is I need to change it so that I have the thing that turns energy into healing. And once that's equipped, it should be GG. Hopefully this isn't the nucleus door at the top. Is it? It is. Fuck. Alright. We gotta find our way back to the nucleus door at the bottom so that I can get to the rig station. There's a chance I can maybe fight this thing with just the extra 2 healing I had, but I'd like to have the extra thing that turns energy into healing as well.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site?
Okay, so there's a thing here, an implant. And what the implant does is it turns, yeah, toxic air into breathable air. If I switch out that implant with the injectable that turns 28 energy into 100 health. Oh shit. Oh shit, I can only get the one that turns 20 into 30 health. Alright, what else can I do then? I can remove something that gives me maximum health. That makes sense, right? For another injectable. Shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can sell these, can't you? Can't you scrap your powers? Yeah, you can get rid of some of these powers. So all these like weak ones, you can do this. 500 scrap each. All right, let's fucking do this shit then. I just have to be careful and only get rid of the weak ones. I didn't know this was a thing. These are actually worth quite a bit. I got these from killing the robot that drops them up in the CEO tower. Okay. And then if I go into my inventory, blast a bunch of these. And now, I should be able to level myself up enough to equip this ship. So I want Medivoltaic purple. And basically anything in this one. So 82 plus 9 is 91. So I can only equip something that takes 1. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, I don't have anything that can just install for just 1. Oh, I can install this as 0. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got 2 really fucking good injectables. Right, that heal a lot. 2 really good ones. And then we got the photovoltaic one, or whatever it's called. Okay, okay, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it.
Take care.
We should be able to do this. I'm expecting to do it on this run or the preceding run. This run or the one just after it. Fuck, why am I so sloppy this time? What are you meant to do when it's like this as well? Is that just like meant to be charging back up? Yeah, I don't know what you're meant to be doing when it's doing that. Oh shit! 187? What the fuck? Why can I not target it? I meant to come over here and overcharge it? What? I think it did it. Phase 2! Oh! Right into phase 2 to an instant death. GG. Alright, the voltaic thing doesn't work because I'm not building energy high, like quick enough when I'm fighting it. Yeah, there's no point in me having that implant. So how much does that implant cost? It costs 12 to have it on. I'm running back. There's no point in having that. I'd rather have something that has more stamina or another regular injectable. Realistically, there's no point in having it. Even on the times where I was getting in 4 hits and then a brief pause and then 4 hits, my energy doesn't climb high enough. So it's like, no. There's no point. Yeah, this thing. I'd be a lot better off just having like an extra stamina boost. And changing this to something like that as well. Yeah, like that would be better. Or an extra like max health. That's 103 extra health. Or an injectable, I guess. Yeah. This makes way more sense, and it takes me right to the limit as well. 91 is my limit for cores.
Take care.
Cool. Now to not be dumb on phase 1 and not lose all 6 of my healing things on phase 1. That would be a really good idea. Then this should be GG. Interesting on phase 1, when he was on 10% health and I used the overcharge station, I got hit while using it, fell on the ground, stood back up, used it again. It didn't fill up all the way, but it still gave me it. Fuck. What is he doing? Oh, come on. I didn't know he'd had a slam after that. Oh my god. I'm getting hit far too much.
The way that he sounds some kind of psychotic break.
Fuck. Where am I aiming for now? Is there another zone on it that I need to hit? I don't quite see it. Yeah, I'm targeting it and it's like there's not a target reticle. Hello? It's not letting me target any part of it. Oh shit. I think I've just got to do the slammer thing. What's it called? This thing. There we go. But he has 20% health this time instead of having like 10%.
This is a witch hunt.
God's meant to create, not
What the fuck? Can this guy just not be stunned? Like, I hit him 5 times in the head? I hit him 5 times in the head with a level 5 weapon, and I'm wearing some good fucking armor. How the hell? What the fuck is killing me? He's not even moving and he was doing damage. Oh, maybe that's not a... I thought it was a ripple he threw out in front of him. Maybe he can throw it out to target you. Yeah, maybe it's a ripple he throws out and it targets you. I was looking for his, like, arms and legs moving. Not his, like, torso. I guess that's a move I haven't seen. This is such a strange game. Like that move. How are you fucking meant to predict that shit? I dodged that. You saw it. Like, how are you meant to predict that? There's not enough time. If you didn't want me behind you, don't design the fight to make me go behind you. It's as simple as that. Okay, and now the guy runs at you, and I have 7 heals. This should be less difficult.
This is a witch hunt.
God's meant to create, not destroy.
I'm just gonna poke him. Is that it? Holy shit. What happened the first time when that boss hit me though? When that boss flew at me the first time and then he like took 5 hits and he did something that did like 90 times 5 damage, 450? So the rocket's launched and we installed the code. So what happens now?
Are continuing, but we've been unable to reach anyone inside the complex. I need you to take a team there.
GG Grummeldunk.
Bots to do the exploratory work, but I want boots on the ground. I want a hardwire link established so
Grummeldunk, how much did you miss?
And get somebody else
How much did you see and how much did you miss of that?
Picking up an unidentified particulate dispersal from the latest launch. It's inert so far, but it's completely different from their previous.
Ah, that's the ending that I got.
What it is. Mr. Secretary, we're in position.
The new particulate was the one I installed from the plant lady. Okay, you didn't miss much then. Like, if you saw the last fight with a humanoid and the last fight with a big robot, then that's it.
Captain, I want another team in there right now.
No, I think that was my 3rd time on phase 1 and then my 2nd time on phase 2, right? Less than 10 minutes on the final boss. Whose voice was that at the end? Okay, this story. Basically what I think happened is some type of rogue AI thing happened and started like driving everybody mad and making everybody into like a Dead Space style single consciousness. That voice at the end was the guy that we helped in Sector 1. The Warren's still alive at the end of this game. Yeah. So what it was like a rogue AI. The rogue thing we killed at the end was making nanomachines. Oh no! We can't use our legs again because the suit broke, so we have to go back to our wheelchair. Oh, dude. Not a happy ending. Maybe it is, because that means he's free from control of the neural implant in the suit. And the neural implant was what was driving everybody else crazy. Dude, what a strange game. What a strange game. It was so much like a Dark Souls game, and it had incredible level design, but at the same time, parts of it were like a maze. It's almost like every good point to this game has an equal negative point. But I think at the end of it, it's a better game than most of the shit you see. It's like a, what do you call it, like a flawed masterpiece, right? Kind of like Evil Within. The Evil Within has some cheesy like one-shot mechanics. It has areas where it doesn't tell you what you're meant to do. Yeah. You know in the Evil Within when you're in the village at the start and you have to get chased by the chainsaw man? And then you have to like use his chainsaw to break through the padlock, which you would never expect. Like a chainsaw doesn't go through a padlock, right? It's like that. Oh yeah, Lords of the Fallen. Is it the same guys? I never played that, but I watched people play it. Lords of the Fallen was like a Viking-looking Dark Souls ripoff, right? Ah, I didn't know it was the same guys. Interestingly, this game has a 73 on Metacritic, and the score for the users is like a 50. But The Surge 2 has a 75 on Metacritic from critics, and the user score is higher. So The Surge 2 is apparently better than this. Gears of War beefcakes meets Dark Souls. I think I remember it was like big kinda hunkering like Darksiders, but chunkier, right? Like, if that makes sense, like the combat is chunkier. Interesting shit. Oh look, we can speed up the credits. Wow. Oh no, it's the medbay song. We turned off the medbay song after like 3 hours because it was annoying. Man, I wonder what the other endings are like, because the ending wasn't very long. Kinda like in a Dark Souls game, the endings only last like 20 seconds, right? So when you get a different ending, it's not that different. But in our ending, I think what we did was we changed the particulate in the rocket we sent up so that it would disperse a different type of thing that would actually start to heal the planet. Because that woman, the scientist, was sure that it actually would fix the planet. That side quest security guard, holy shit. We made her armor, we gave her a weapon, we followed her entire quest line and got a shitty fight where she gave 4,000 scrap. And at the end there, some of those enemies were like dropping 2,500 scrap. So... Wow. I'm gonna Google it and see if I did her questline properly. Wiki says 2 endings, so probably the 2 endings are putting in the chip and not putting in the chip. Congratulations on beating the game, but wait, there's more. Select continue and then select your last save game, now marked with NG+, to start a new journey with new challenges and surprising. You'll keep all your gear, weapons, and progress. So, remember that astronaut guy? That astronaut guy was added in the DLC as a way for you to get his armor. Rather than like giving you it and giving you the option of like, okay, you're either gonna take the shitty default armor or this cool set. They made it a little bit of a challenge to get it by having to run through that area, fight the tough enemy, and, you know, take his limbs 4 times.
A society grows great when old men plant trees who shade the...
Welcome.
Damn, do we have to go through the whole intro? Alright. Cool point of notice here. The wheelchair actually moves faster backwards than it does forwards. Oh shit, what the fuck? How can I not get off the train? Oh, it's here. Oh yeah, the wheelchair moves faster backwards than it does forwards. So in the speedrun, I don't know how they do it, but in the speedrun, they how do you do it? I can't get it to go backwards. Okay, I'm pulling backwards on the thumbstick. That's it. Yeah, it's actually quicker. So in the speedrun, this whole first section, like, they have to play it. So they do this. And they save quite a bit of time. Interesting shit. I'm not gonna play the game again. I'm not gonna do Game Plus it. I wonder what that woman's quest was all about though, right? Like, that's a strange one.
Welcome to registration.
If I go to this side, I'll get the rhino suit in addition to the other suit.
Person to wield it.
Why am I even doing this? I kinda... Right, I have a migraine. Oh fuck, look at the blood.
Please choose from our 2 currently available.
Was that blood always there?
Quarterly queue.
No. That blood wasn't always there, was it?
Your voucher after registration.
I went in this way and then I went to the left. I didn't remember even seeing the blood. I'm gonna look that back up.
If you believe you can move mountains, Creo has the job.
Okay. I'm gonna get into the suit. I'm gonna spawn in the ops base. And that's it. I'm not gonna actually play it again. Oh shit! It's harder this time. Look! Look! It's harder! I don't think we want to play the game on a fucking New Game Plus difficulty that's probably unbalanced as fuck. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ah, because you get to keep all your shit. That's why. And in New Game Plus, you can go to plus whatever. I don't even know. Oh! This is the gun we got for beating the game. Yeah. So we went from this 84 damage, medium, 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 to this. Ah. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Yeah. You have to beat the game to get a gun that's better than the gun you start with. Oh no, wait, I wasn't even using that towards the end. I was using this. Oh no! The gun you get for beating the game is actually slightly worse. Cause look, it's... the one on the right is what I used to beat the game, and the one on the left... yeah, the one on the left has slightly better damage, probably because its scaling is slightly better, but it gains less energy. No! I can't even get past the first fucking enemy in New Game Plus. There ain't no way. There ain't no way! There ain't no way we're doing this. New Game Plus is fucking... This is vomit. What the fuck? You know what was really interesting? This whole energy system that they had in the game, I basically didn't use for the whole game. You're meant to be using your energy to, like, say you run a build where if you have high energy, you regain stamina quicker and you do more damage. Or a build where you, when you have high energy, you can pop a quarter of that energy into your weapon and get more damage. We didn't do any of that. Not a single bit. Yeah. So did we save the planet at the end of this game? Did we save the planet by introducing the new formula into the Resolve rocket? Or did we basically do nothing? I've got a feeling like we basically did nothing. Hey, I didn't get that guy his meds. Remember that guy that wanted his meds the whole game? Didn't give him the meds. Fault detected. Oh yeah, because we don't have a power core. Oh, and there was a box, right? See, like here, there was two boxes, and one of them wasn't opened. Alright, GG. Oh. Yeah, there was a box, right, in one of the loading bays near the security center. And it had an item in it that never opened. And there was also one on the expo floor that never opened either. Now, either those were overrides that we didn't find, or you needed to be like a certain level or something. I don't even know. Uploading's a good ending? I would assume so, right? Because I think that we must have done something by putting the new Resolve thing into the air. I think him even surviving felt like a good ending compared to like sacrificing yourself, you know? You don't really know anything about Warren though. Like, it mentions that the CEO of the company was a child genius and started the company, but I think that the CEO of that company was the same age as Warren. So it wouldn't make sense that Warren had a birth defect that stopped him from being able to walk because of the rockets launching and all the like resolve material in the air that's been causing birth defects. You know, like they do talk about that in some of the data logs, but there is a part where he says something about walking again, meaning that previously he knew how to walk, or he was able to walk, and then he had that ability taken away. I kind of, in my head, I kind of felt like he was injured in some type of like accident, right? I don't think it was the chemicals or the biological matter from the rockets that made him lose his ability to walk. I think it was some type of accident, or like, judging by how, you know, he fights and whatever, maybe it was like a military thing. You don't really learn anything about him. You don't know if he has a wife, if he has kids. You don't really know why he was even going there to the Creo factory. You'd assume he was going to the Creo factory for a job, right? But it's made very clear that anybody could get a job at Creo. That's made clear by like some of the logs where it's young people, and there was a, what was it? There was a log from a teenager who said, I'm no longer the dropout. Now I'm somebody to look up to because of Creo and working for Creo. Which meant she probably had no qualifications when she joined them. Interesting shit, man. Interesting shit. I think it relies too heavily on environmental storytelling and not heavily enough on giving the player motivation. Even towards the end of the game there, I had no idea what I was doing on that launch tower with the 3 floors. The solution was to go all the way up to the 3rd floor, override a control thing in a room, which then set the rocket into launch mode, and somehow that broke the 2 black and blue nanite barriers. Not really even sure why you would put those 2 things together, you know what I mean? Like, why would setting the rocket to launch break those nanite barriers? Like, it doesn't really make a whole bunch of sense. But I worked it out basically because, you know, if you're going from floor 1 to 2, the logic is you're going to go back up to 3, right? And if there was a path on floor 1 that you couldn't get in, you're probably going to be able to get in there eventually. Like Metroidvania logic, right? I don't know. I'm rambling. Ugh. GG. I have a little bit of a headache, by the way. Normally when I get a vision loss migraine, the migraine slowly takes my vision from, like, it has a vision aura, and that part of my vision gets more and more distorted, and eventually it makes it impossible to read things even if they're really up close, and then it basically takes my entire vision in kind of like a dizzy way more than a blackout vision way. And then as my vision comes back, it normally takes like an hour to go away, and then it takes like half of that time to come back. I either get a really bad headache or I'm totally fine. And this time I'm kind of getting the headache. So I think I'm going to end the stream is where I'm getting at. I have like, you know, people who have migraines all the time, they have like a routine. I don't have a routine. I've only ever had like, I started getting migraines when I was 22, 23 years old. So probably like the last 8-9 years I've had them. S-shaped distortion. Yeah. Look up vision loss aura migraine. And mine looks like the one where it's like the gray and black lines and the white thing. It's kind of like, it's like somebody did like a big slice on my vision. And then the slice slowly distorts and grows, and it warps all the colors and warps all the stuff in that area, and it slowly moves across, normally from the right side to the left, but it's in both eyes. But it's like the right side of my vision, and eventually it gets so big that it's like I can't see anything. I wouldn't be able to like brush my teeth or whatever, right? Like I couldn't function. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah, it's like if you move something into the aura, it's hard to focus on it to the point where, like, I can look right up close to my phone and it's like I'm not even looking at my phone. It's very difficult to explain, but it sounds like you have the same thing as me, so I feel like you get it. I probably get one every, like, it could be one every 8 months, or it could be, like one every 2 months, you know? It's really random, and I don't have anything that triggers it. I don't have any way of like getting rid of it. Sometimes I'll take an ibuprofen for the headache, and then sometimes I'll dim the lights and stay away from screens for a while, but yeah. Yeah, you haven't had one in 4 years. Yeah. I had my first one when I was like 22. I was at work, and I'd went in at 2 a.m. for a like morning shift, like early shift. And when we got out of the shift, when we went for first break, it was still dark. When we went for second break, it was still dark. But when we clocked off, it was like 8 a.m. on like a summer's day. And I remember going from the dark artificial light factory to the bright day. And I remember that triggered it. And I had to stay at work like an extra couple hours. And everybody was like, dude, you need to go back into the factory. I'm like, no, my shift is like ended. Like, I'm you know what I mean? People were like, dude, you gotta go back in. You've been sitting there like an hour. I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't drive home. Oh man, that's the only time I felt like there was a reason why it triggered, and it was quite panicky because it was like the first time I'd ever had one, and back then I didn't even have a mobile phone. This was like, this was 2011. I didn't have a mobile phone, so I was like, I couldn't fucking Google it on my phone and be like, oh, it's a migraine. I just had to fucking sit there and wait for it to pass. Wow, maybe like the artificial lights, like maybe white lights or blue lights, or if you did you used to go behind like to the storage and then back out to the lights? Maybe it was something like that. Because the way this factory was, where you worked was well lit, but the corridors between them were dark. So when you're walking through the hallways to get out of the factory, you go from your like orange light, pretty dimly lit, but like orange light workspace to the corridor and then out. It was a factory that made porridge oats, by the way. It was literally in an oats factory. It smelled like hot oats the whole time. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it might have been that, like the change in light. Anyway, The Surge is a good game. I would give it I'm giving it a 6.8. I don't want to give it a 7. I feel like 7 is like, 7's a good game. It's a 6.8. It's flawed. It's a flawed masterpiece. The bosses are all pretty bad. The bosses have like, the final boss on his phase 1 had a move where he would just like hit the ground and deal like 90 damage in an AoE. And I was wearing big armor. So like, imagine you're playing Dark Souls and you're rolling around a boss's legs, and he just has a move where instead of jumping up and sitting down, he just sits down. It's like there's no way to predict it. The bosses were the worst part, I would say. There were also a couple of things like, if an enemy had a move that broke your stagger, he would hit you with the part 2 if he hit you with the part 1. Which I feel like Dark Souls has that. I feel like Elden Ring had that. If he hits you with one part, he's going to hit you with the next. But I felt like it was obnoxious in this game just because health was so limited. Right? Like at the end of that game, I had the 4 highest health upgrades on my character. So 1/3 of my upgrade slots were dedicated to health. I had fully upgraded like fucking tier 3 armor. There's 3 tiers of armor. There's the light armor, medium, and heavy. I had the heavy armor because your dash is the same regardless of armor you're wearing. Armor affects your attack speed and has various like benefits and disadvantages. I don't know. I would say it's a 6.8. I don't think it's a 7. It's not an 8. It's not a 9. It's not a 10. It runs really smoothly, but I'm playing it on like a graphics card that in 2017 was one of the top end graphics cards, right? Like a 1070 in 2017 was really fucking good. I don't know. Does it make me want to play The Surge 2? Maybe in a sale for the right price, but like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll buy The Surge 2 in a sale. Is it even on Steam? Uh-oh, I can't even find it on Steam. It is on Steam. Ugh, The Surge 2 is a bunch of DLC. Ugh. The Surge 2 looks like it has different environments, including like, you know, trees and like a swamp area and all kinds of different things. It has capes. What the fuck? The Surge 2 looks like it has a whole bunch of shit going on. Wow. Yeah, Director's Cut. Yeah. Not even like trolling right now, right? Death Stranding Director's Cut. I feel like the UK is getting absolutely fucked by the prices on it. It's £35 plus £9 for the upgrade, right? So I'm gonna put in the actual price: $34.99 plus $8.99. So £43.98 in dollars. Death Stranding Director's Cut on PC in the UK is $57.64. How do I find it? It's steamprices.com or something, right? Oh wow. Oh wow, what the fuck? It's actually, we're not getting ripped off. I made a tweet about this when it was announced, the prices of it. Yeah, I made a tweet about this. Okay, the tweet was that Death Stranding Director's Cut in the US was $40, and in the UK it worked out to $72.74. And I thought that was bullshit, that it was like an extra $33, right? Like, why the fuck is the UK paying an extra $33? And everybody was like, oh, it's tax. It's like, what the fuck do you mean it's tax? It's a Japanese game. The UK and Japan have, like, after Brexit, the first people that Boris Johnson spoke to were the Japanese, and we got a new fucking tax thing. We got a tax thing, so things priced 0 to 80, 80 to 200, and then 200 plus were all like different brackets, so that it made buying cars cheaper from Japan. I don't know, but they must have fixed it. They must have fixed the prices. I just rambled for like 5 minutes on prices. Anyway, what were we talking about? Talking about The Surge. I think it's a good game. I would recommend it to other people, but I would always caveat it with, there's going to be some things that kill you in one hit. There's going to be flaws, you know. There is going to be problems with it, but it's better than half this shit that's out there, right? Like, that's how I see it. If that's the type of games you like to play... Oh my god, I'm looking at some of the Surge 2, like, footage on Steam. Like, it's just playing in the background. Oh my god! The combat looks really fluid, and it looks like the enemies are really varied. It just looks like a much better game. Oh no. Yeah, things look like more dynamic and less clunky, because that was the big problem, right? What was the other game called? Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the Fallen was clunky, the Surge was clunky. Maybe the Surge 2 doesn't have as much clunkiness. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go. My headache is getting slightly worse. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably literally gonna sit in a dark room and do nothing. I don't take naps. Like, I can't fall asleep unless it's nighttime. So, yeah. Tomorrow is Monday, correct? Tomorrow is Monday. I will work out what we're gonna play tomorrow. We got a bunch of games. Like, it's crazy how many games I have to play. There's a game called Donut County. I've had it in my library for a while. It's like Katamari Damacy, but you play as a hole, and you have to put things in the hole to make the hole bigger. There's also What the Golf. You know, a bunch of like fun games that we can finish in like a couple hours that aren't stressful. I've played 2 stressful games back to back, right? Like, I need to I need to play something else. I need to play something else. Oh no. Man. Ideally, Elden Ring would get a fucking patch and wouldn't lag anymore, but I don't think that's gonna happen ever. I don't think Elden Ring's ever gonna be patched. I think the only way it's ever gonna be patched is if they give it to fucking Bluehole. What are they called? Bluepoint? Bluehole? Give it to them. Let them fix it. I think we'll have Bloodborne on PC before we get an Elden Ring patch. I swear to God. I swear. I'll work something out. But if I don't, we'll play Donut County and we'll play What the Golf. Yeah. I want to play Valiant Hearts at some point. That was a game. Maybe Slime Rancher? Something like that? I don't fucking know. Oh, there's a game called Simulacra. 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 And it's an FMV game. You know those FMV games where it's like real videos of real people? It's a found phone game. So you're looking at like a phone, and it's a horror game. So you look through the phone and you try and work out like who murdered somebody or some shit like that. We might play that. I like those type of games. I know that people like watching those type of games. You know? The Shape-Shifting Detective, remember that? That was like really fucking good. It's kind of similar to that, I suppose. Yeah. Hold on here. I have a game in my library called The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, and it says we've never played it. Huh? And it's from the same people as the Shape-Shifting Detective. How have we never played this? It's another FMV game, and it has the guy that looks like Prince Andrew in it. Yeah, it has the guy that looks like Prince Andrew in it and everything. Is this it? Does this work? I'm gonna link it in chat instead of putting on. That's the guy that looks like Prince Andrew, from the Shape-Shifting Detective. It's Prince Andrew, dude. Alright, maybe we'll play that at some point. It is, right? Doesn't that look exactly like Prince Andrew? It really does. It really does. Dude, we had a Tory MP today say that the picture of him with cocaine on a upside down like oven tray. We had an MP that claimed that it isn't cocaine and that it's actually dandruff. And in an official statement, he said that as a stress relief method, he collects his dandruff and puts it into lines on a baking tray in his kitchen. And he says, I know it's not normal, but it's also not illegal. But he's been fired from his job. He's no longer an MP. But, yep, he actually said that. You don't think that looks like Prince Andrew? That is the spitting image of Prince Andrew. That is Prince Andrew. That is 100% him. That is him. It is just, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. What are you talking about? It's the same guy. Oh, yeah, like he literally said that. He literally said that. Oh yeah, Prince Andrew 30 years ago. That's what I mean. Falklands War Prince Andrew. Oh yeah, this is the statement. He said, I have for some years now relieved stress by brushing dandruff from my shoulders into a pile I keep in the kitchen. I accept this is uncommon, but it is not illegal, it's just a peculiar habit. Not so different from biting your nails. There you go. I'm gonna link in chat the picture of him with the cocaine. There's a little bit of censorship on the bottom left of the screen next to the cocaine. that is a bank card which had the bank numbers visible, so it's been censored to prevent the bank card from being leaked. But it also compounds the fact that that is literally cocaine, and he's, you know, snorting it in his kitchen with a little whiskey next to the tulips. All right. Fuck, I should do a just fucking chatting stream one day where I just talk shit for an hour. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, final time. Really leaving this time. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll play some Donut County. Oh, the Surge was good. Good game. GG. Good night, Prince Andrew. Good night.